Oh, shit.
Hey, don't push those buttons now. Now
Shit.
I can't see myself.
Oh, hey, we're live.
Hey, we're live now. Hello, everybody. Welcome on into another Monday Live with the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
And we're minus Matt right now, but he'll be joining us here in just a couple moments.
Setting up. He's coming in.
Getting things set up, getting things going. We are joined today with... Oh, we got feedback. Hang on.
Someone's got feedback.
We are joined today by Lance with Whiskey Tornado, his YouTube channel. Welcome, buddy. Happy to have you here. We'll say hi.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. Too kind.
Absolutely. Sarah dropped the link in the chat. If you were not already subscribed, you can go ahead and click on that link and
check them out.
Give them a little thumbs up if you can.
Let's see. We've got quite a few of our regulars in with us here. We got Kilco. We got Richie Z, Donald Rance, the Linux Cat, Steve A. Let's see. Zach Andrews. We've got Sugar Kitty. What's up, Sugar Kitty?
See Kilco. Hey, Kilco.
JJ, Ben Demon Hunter. Got a lot of our regulars in here. Matthew McNabb. Glad to have you guys in here. Again, I dropped the link above. If one of our mods can drop it again.
Will Henderson, hello.
In case peeps didn't see it, go on over, check them out, hit the subscribe button.
Got Adriana dropping in. Hello, everybody.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got going on over there at Whiskey Tornado, Lance?
Yeah, first of all, I just want to thank you guys again for having me. It's very kind of you to have these newer channels come on your channel. You guys are too nice. So I just started this channel about a year ago. I did have a fitness channel back in the day. I at one point was almost like 300 pounds. I was super overweight and put a video on YouTube that went viral and got like 2 million hits, and then just started having random people ask me how I lost weight, and started a Facebook group when Facebook groups had just started, and started helping people for free, and then became a personal trainer, and now run a gym, and we have a few personal trainers on staff. We just do one-on-one personal training, and through that found a love for whiskey. As a former fat kid, I love whiskey, and it's not helping with my weight all that much, so I got to get back on the train this January. But yeah, so I just started a whiskey tube channel just because I loved sharing my passion of whiskey with other people. And there were a lot of channels that were sharing bottles that I could never find, and I just wanted to start reviewing things that I could find on the shelves. And so that's kind of how I got started. I just with fitness, I just kind of jumped and did it without thinking of all the hows and whys and if it'll work or if it won't work. And I decided to do the same thing with whiskey. And so I'm approaching 1,000 subs, but I don't really care about that. I love this whiskey community. I love just meeting new people. I had a Patreon member come in last week, and we did some bourbon hunting, and it was really cool to meet somebody that, I never otherwise would have met. And we had a great day finding really hard to find bottles, and it's just been amazing. I love it. I love everybody in the whiskey community. It's always been, it's kind of crazy. You think of whiskey and you always wonder like what you're getting into, and you don't realize how many wonderful people are in this community.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love most about doing what we do. It's the camaraderie that comes with it, and just the general nice people that drink whiskey. You would think, oh, you get a bunch of people together that are drinking whiskey, they're going to be rowdy and they're going to be, it's not anything like that. Everybody's just so laid back and cool and just, hey, here, try this, hey, come on our channel and hang out, help each other out.
Yeah. And charitable, right? Like, so people are so giving, which is what I love. Cause when I started my fitness channel, I was going to help people with the expectation of nothing in return. So, I've always kind of lived by that. So I just wanted to help people get fit. I didn't charge them. I helped them with their calories, their macros, with their workout programs. And same thing with whiskey. Like I don't care if I make money doing this. I just really love doing it. So
heard that.
Yeah.
So where are you located?
Central Illinois, about 2 hours south of Chicago.
Okay.
Yep.
So do you like Malort?
Even though I've got St. Louis stuff on, I'm not a Cubs fan. I'm probably going to lose a lot of subscribers saying that.
Hey, there's Matt. Welcome
Hey,
back
everybody.
there, Matt.
Hey, man.
Anyway, sorry that we were late. We were at my brother had a dinner night. We had to get over there and just got back. So
Lower your camera just a little bit
yeah,
more.
that'll help.
There you
All right.
go.
So better. Okay.
That's
I
my
had everything to stream over there, but I had to take it all back out and go when I got here. So we're good now.
What are your thoughts on Malort?
Being from Chicago and all.
Yeah, that's a Chicago thing, right? I've actually never had it, but from what I hear, I don't need to ever try it.
We can fix that problem for you. I think you definitely need to have that.
Yeah, just to know. Huh?
Your life.
Blind sample coming your way, sir.
Yum.
There's going to be some 25-year-old whiskeys and some Malort. So good luck.
Good luck.
Awesome.
Pick one for the switch. That'll be a fun blind.
Oh no, you'll be able to tell right away.
Yeah.
Oh, no
Right.
blind, that's true.
You know, when I had COVID, I imagine it tastes like whiskey did right after I got over COVID because every whiskey tasted like ammonia or like clean solution. It was really bizarre. I couldn't pick out flavors. I knew I was drinking something alcoholic, but it was just like ammonia. Everything was ammonia.
Yeah.
It was really bizarre.
It literally, to me, tastes like you take a can of Pledge dusting spray, the lemon stuff, and you spray it, and then you walk through it with your mouth open.
Okay,
And-
pretty close.
And that's what Malort tastes like to me. Yeah.
So COVID whiskey. Got it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't seem fair though. You should have to do it when it's horrible. I mean, it's totally
Yeah.
fair. I mean, you don't get the full effect of it. How great can it possibly be? You know, it's just one of those
True.
things.
Well, I'm not typing. I'm typing, but I'm not typing.
Okay.
All right, Matt.
I'm almost ready. I'm trying to get one thing, and then we'll be ready here.
Well,
We can get whiskey in our glass. We'll start with whiskey in our glass, and I got something
Yeah.
important I have to say.
Yeah, I need
let's start
whiskey.
with the Balcones Grand Cru because we need to drink whiskey. And Lance, what are you drinking?
Oh, what's that? I started off with a warm-up whiskey. I just started off with early times.
No,
But I do have some Balcones single malt, which I love.
That'll work too. This is a single malt finished in different beer bills from St. Arnold's. But yeah, this is the review that's getting dropped tomorrow, right, Will?
It is indeed. Hey,
Perfect.
Matt,
The whole thing
before you say your things, check your mic setup. It's sounding
Okay.
like you're not on your Yeti.
Okay, let me check it.
So that's a nice label.
It
so,
is.
So what's the deal with that release?
So we'll have a whole bunch of information tomorrow on the video, but it was St. Arnold is a brewery in Houston. They took 3 different types of beer and then
took the barrels.
did a barrel swap thing, right? Finished some whiskey, finished some beer, finished some whiskey kind of thing. And this was the result of the finished whiskey.
Oh, nice.
I was not on the Yeti. Is that better?
That is much better.
That
Thank you,
is
sir.
much better.
Now I'm on the Yeti. Yeah, so it's finished in Russian Imperial Stout, Belgian Quad, and a English barley wine cask.
Okay.
So yeah, the whole thing will be on there tomorrow. Hey Sam and Tim and Richie Z, how's it going? All right, so let me see if the text that I was waiting for got through. Hold on. No,
Matt, I told Will and Sarah, but I wanted to say the same to you. Thanks for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Hey,
Cheers.
you're getting close to 1,000. It's all good. You got to help
Getting
push
there.
it over the edge.
That's right. We needed help getting over the edge ourselves, so it's
True.
it's a community effort.
Exactly.
You guys have probably told this story 1,000 times, but how did you guys get into whiskey?
I always say from the womb. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt's been drinking the longest out of all of us for sure. I was
Whiskey, at least.
I was a beer guy for a long time. Got a job at a really nice restaurant. Tried to become a wine guy because I wanted to, get a nicer job. I became a wine guy and got a really nice job. But while studying for wine, I was realizing that buying these really expensive bottles of wine and drinking these really nice wines, you don't get a lot of time with them. You get a day, 2 days, maybe 3. if you're going to stretch it. But by then the wine is changing. And the Corvin hadn't been invented yet. So there wasn't a way to open your bottle without opening your bottle yet. But whiskey just seemed like a much more, value-wise driven beverage, because I could buy a bottle of something and go back to it multiple times and have the same experience with it. It's not going to change drastically like wine does over 2 days, 3 days.
Oh, very interesting.
While becoming a wine sommelier, I wanted to know, I really wanted to become a whiskey sommelier, and thought, man, I wish there was such a thing. And then I found out there was such a thing. So we decided we were going to become whiskey sommeliers because my wife enjoyed the beverages as well. Along the path of me drinking, she. It took me a little bit longer. It took me about 15 to 20 whiskeys that I tried and was just like, ew, get it out of my face, until one clicked, and that was it. His, 1 bottle, 2 bottle max budget blew up to, we can double that budget, maybe triple it for, lucky. And kind of just blew up. And it was a good day for me, man. It really was.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
4.5, 5 years ago now.
Yep.
Give or take.
We met Matt. Matt lives, 5 minutes from us.
Yeah.
But
it's ironic.
We didn't know each other, but we have the same hairdresser. My sister has cut both of our hair for, most of our lives.
Yeah. Like at least that's been cutting my hair damn near 30 years at this point.
Right.
So, yeah.
Wow.
And me, almost as long. So it's, we both went in to see her getting haircuts to go to the Bastards Ball the first year. And we got introduced through her because she was like, wait a minute, I think another person I'm cutting my hair for is going to this same event. And I was like, are you kidding me? And as it turns out, that was Matt.
And they found each other in the Patreon and became instant best friends.
Yeah, I think we must have talked for 6 hours the first day.
It
was good time.
That first Bastards Ball, my sister lives in Austin. And she's an attorney in Austin. And I called her because I was following Whiskey Tribe back then during the first one. And I said, hey, if you get a chance the day after the ball, go up there and see if you could get me a bottle of Eleanor. And she was like half listening to me, I think. And that was like midsummer, right? 'Cause she was pregnant. I think it was August. Yeah. And she sends me a message the day of the Bastards Ball. And she says, I got it. Is this what you were talking about? And I was like, how'd you get in? Like, you had to have tickets. And she said, I just told them I was a pissed off pregnant lady in the middle of summer. And they just let her go. And she grabbed me a bottle of Eleanor. It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
So now that's my infinity bottle.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's pretty much most days. Yeah, pretty much if you're how you guys see us in the freaking Discord all the time, it is like school children. There's another group chat I belong to like that too. Sometimes we'll do our stream and it's 200 text messages later after the stream. I'm like, damn it, why are you texting me during a Monday night?
Before all this,
know what I'm doing.
COVID shit went down and William was working and wasn't home all the time. We didn't see each other all the time. I think Matt and him text more than he texted me, and probably had more conversations with him than he had with me because our schedules were so off.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, what was it? Stepbrothers? Did we just become best friends?
I think we did.
And it's been like that since. And yeah, now we do have our group chat where the three of us are in there and we'll, go back and forth and back. And finally, I'm just like, okay, move on to your other chat with just you two.
She's like, just drop me off this damn crap. I don't care.
Goodbye, boys.
If it's really important, you can text me too. But otherwise, when you're bickering back and forth, do it in your own chat.
Yes. All right. So I got what I needed. So one of our longtime fans, his name's Vinny. And you guys will never see him in the chat because he usually watches the next day. He's a mailman. He's also one of my brother's best friends. And his dad, unfortunately, has COVID. He's in the hospital right now. So his name is Jerry Lafayette. So you guys will keep him in your prayers and thoughts, please. Would really appreciate that. So here's a Jerry. Get better. Hopefully we'll see you at the hospital soon. Cheers. So yeah.
Just noticed you use the Balcones glass too.
Isn't that fun?
Look at you.
You got the glasses out.
I just got clean.
All right. So
as far as like Texas distilleries go, Balcones is the only one that I've had that I really like. Is there? And you guys are like, I know you guys know way more about whiskey than I do, but
Andalusia.
What others have you had?
Andalusia. So,
oh God, yes, try them all, man.
Yeah, I've had Garrison Brothers. I know people talk highly on it, but to me, it tasted like sawdust and cinnamon, and it just. So I don't know if I've had like an earlier release of it.
Was it just a regular bottle in the store, or was it a store pick?
It's a single barrel.
Single barrel.
Yeah, let me grab it because I've only had it.
Because
I can tell you what, man. Some of those things are just wood bombs.
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a single barrel from 2012 that was sitting on a shelf in Georgia.
Okay, so that was a pretty early bottle of theirs.
Yeah, that's like I think that's cooler than.
Look for store pick. I haven't really been disappointed by store picks of theirs yet.
Yeah.
So they're not so like this is like just so crafty to me.
Yeah, I mean,
you need to get iron root. That's what you need. Iron root in your life.
Iron root in your life.
Iron root
and Andalusia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Andalusia unfortunately doesn't distribute outside of Texas currently, but Iron Root does.
But Matt,
you get all of that, you're in great shape.
Well, I absolutely love Balcones. I think their stuff is just so
They've
good.
got so much stuff coming out of, and you know, you have a sister that lives in Austin still.
Yep.
There you go. Solution.
Yeah. She's got 2 kids and she's an attorney. She's not going to be shipping me too much.
She doesn't ship you anything, but if you go visit her, she can gather it for you.
That's true. That's true.
And Andalusia is only like 25 minutes from Austin, so
road trip.
You could go to the distillery or go visit her and then go to the distillery.
Yeah, that's our plan. So we're going to make that trip soon as COVID's over.
That sounds like a really good plan.
I want to hit up Andalusia when we go down next time, Matt.
That was the plan. Like, we were supposed to do that, but we got canceled for Psalm School. But that was the plan, was to go to there and still Austin. So it's like one on the way before, one on the way back.
Still Austin's not a good one, but what's their
not yet. Same thing, only in Texas right now, but they are going to go outside of Texas soon. So that will hopefully be another really good one. Is still Austin.
Another one is Lone Elm.
Yeah, same problem. Lone Elm's only, I think maybe that it was Oklahoma now. Lone Elm's a really good 90% or red winter wheat, 10% malted barley. It's delicious. Tawakero is really good. Same problem. Just in Texas and Oklahoma. So
you don't need to write this down. You can just rewatch this video.
Exactly.
That's the joy of filming these things.
You're typing, you idiot.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry. I thought he was trying to write down everything Matt was saying. I was like, "Oh man, just go back and rewatch."
Who you talking about? Me, Will?
Yeah, I thought you were trying to write down.
I told him he was typing. He's an idiot. Don't worry. I saw your comment come up.
Yeah, no.
That's awesome. This guy Jay Armstrong, he lives 5 minutes from Iron. That's awesome.
Lucky
That's
son of a bitch.
That is pretty awesome. Very nice. And apparently Trey's going to Still Austin tomorrow. So sweet.
Awesome.
Hey, what are they having in that sherry rye left? See if maybe we get Josh to hand Trey a bottle for us to bring it back. Trey lives around the corner from us, so
he needs to send me some Adidas.
I'm gonna send Josh a message and go, "Hey, you got any stuff you can send back with Trey?
Pretty please,
please."
Because I know they were released it like maybe a week or two ago. Some special rye.
Speaking of Iron Root. We got a box in from Iron Root that I need to share with you, Matt.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did.
Yeah.
We got some stuff.
We got some stuff, man.
We got some 4 things.
Yeah.
We don't have to share. We can do our own video.
He asked us to.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. There's all the things I don't share with you guys.
I'm just kidding.
For real.
Because I'm such a dick.
Okay, I need something else.
Oh, fair enough.
Right. Let's do Sazerac straight. So this is a store pick from Vernon's in Louisiana. we can thank Charlie for bringing this one to us. Thanks, Charlie. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
Charlie.
What is this, Matt?
This is a baby Saz. This is a store pick baby Saz from Vernon's in Louisiana.
Hey, did I see you guys got the 2020 stag?
Yep.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it, and of course I love it, but I haven't had a lot of the other ones, so I don't have a lot of knowledge to compare it to. I don't have a lot of context other than it's fantastic.
We had last year's. We got the 2019 version. I was lucky enough to find one of those in a goody, and that one was a fruit bomb and lower proof and
It's good in its own right.
It was really good in its own right, but it was just very sippable and very easygoing. This year's stag to me was a big old punch in the face.
It's what stag's supposed to taste
Like I
like.
said, you have
Yeah, and I love the leather notes and tobacco notes on this year's that I got.
Sorry. It's the alarm being turned on at my house. My wife is actually home for once, which is shocking. She works for she's the head of infection prevention at the hospital, so usually she's still working at this point. So lots of fun for her.
Oh yeah.
I'm relabeling all the whiskeys this time because I was going through.
Hey, you got this delivered nice and early today since I had to go to my brother's. So
That's right.
that's that good.
I would have never
Some of them
even
I
known
could
it was
read
there.
the handwriting, but some of them I absolutely couldn't.
Oh well, that's not a surprise. If it's 50%, we're doing good.
Some of them I just kind of figured out because of what we talked about, but
You're getting
Yeah.
a little better.
you know,
Maybe the earlier in the day that you actually labeled them, the better the writing is.
it's possible.
What are we drinking now? Sazerac?
Sazerac,
Yeah,
wow.
baby says.
Maybe Saz.
Hey Ben, how's it going? Oh, smells so good.
Mm-hmm. What about you? What did you get for Christmas, Lance? You get any fun bottles or anything?
I did. My clients were out of control this year. In fact, one of them brought
Hush. Well, we're live. Hush.
a pick today. I got a Smoke Wagon single barrel
Nice.
that's 13 years old.
Oh my goodness.
I also got a client got me the 2020 Angels Envy cask strength.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Midwinter Nights Dram, couple Henry McKenna's, some Russell Reserve store picks, which I just love. I can't get enough of those. So yeah, I got a lot of great bottles for Christmas.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. I haven't opened this one. I'm gonna open this one tonight though, because
Nice.
I'm excited to try that.
Heck yeah.
It's a nice spicy rye.
Thanks to Linux Cat. Now I got that song in my head. Jackass. Baby Saz.
Oh God, no.
Do I need to finish the song?
No,
Oh,
no. No, I saw it. No, it's there. I don't.
Eric, we have not given him a sample of it yet. We will. Don't worry about that.
I did open it and take the neck pour.
Yeah,
and
so we
was
could let it
pretty
open
yummy.
up.
Actually poured it on Christmas for Sarah's dad.
What have I done, Sam? It was the Linux Cat. If he didn't want me to read it, he shouldn't have put it there. What's going on? What are you talking about, Matt?
He's sure the bottle looks safe. It's up here.
Is he still muted?
Oh, he is still muted. Fair enough.
He is still muted.
He's muted himself.
Okay, because
We
I muted
unmuted
you the second that I heard screaming.
We got a gift from fellow Crusader Eric Evanson. This is from Starlight Distillery.
that's Indiana, right?
Yes. Yeah, I want to get those guys on the show. I need to
But
inquire.
it's not
that.
MGP. That's their own stuff, right?
Right. And we don't get them in Texas, so they'd have to send us some stuff or some samples or bottles. Is always great, to try. I have some samples we got from Ashley Campbell. They're good, but there's just a little bit of them. But yeah, we'd need bottles or at least bigger ones. Yes. Oh no, Violet got Roadblocks for Christmas, and so she got a gift card. What? Roadblocks, whatever. Sorry. And so she was showing my wife her new house she built. So it's very important at this point.
Roadblocks.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea what that is.
Child things.
Child things.
Okay.
Whiskey Crusader Violet is up to her old tricks.
Thank you, Eric.
Yes, thank you so much.
Appreciate the hell out of you, man.
The neck pour was pretty good. I'm looking forward to see what it's like when it opens up.
Me too. Yep.
What is that?
I don't know what it's like. I got confused. I'm sure Violet has something to do with that. You said something about
Spirited is giving us the 411.
being missed on something here, but it's all good.
Yep.
Do not pay 180 Keith for Midwinter Jam. Midwinter Jam is really good. 90 is the correct price. 180? No.
Yeah.
It's really good. I don't think I'd pay 180 for it, but
No way.
That's a bit high.
Yeah.
But,
It's a good rye.
yeah, it's a really good rye. This year's is significantly better than I think the last 2 years, especially better than 6. It's the best I think since 5, personally.
Oh. Yeah, 5 was really good too.
I remember.
Yes, 5 was fantastic.
I remember tasting last year's, but I don't remember.
Yeah, Galen left us 7. We've got it here to review, so we will certainly get to that at some point.
Galen's left us what?
Midwinter Night's Dram number 7.
Ah.
7.
Okay.
Anything over 100 is too much. I agree with you, Steve.
Yeah, I just won a bottle of that in a lottery.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that. All right, let's go to another rye. If you guys are done, ready to move on.
Really?
I'm just. Do you want Scotch or do you want
No,
Irish?
it's not this
instead?
other
It's
rye.
your choice. Huh?
It's just not this other rye out. There's only
That's what I
12
figured. Because now, for me, I love rye. So I know you guys don't. But this is Chattanooga, which is a malted rye. So it's interesting to see what you guys are going to think on this.
Chattanooga.
I heard their rye is good. I only have their 111, but I hear their rye is really good.
The rye is really good. If you like rye, you'll really like this rye.
I got to say, I'm a fan of Chattanooga because one of my first reviews was on the 111, and I had no followers. And the head distiller, what's his name, Tim or?
I don't know. I haven't done any research really on it. I just know the whiskey tastes good.
I feel bad now. I don't know. He sent me a private message and
nice.
Thanked me for reviewing. I thought that was super cool of him.
Very cool. Yeah, the first ones I tried was our buddy Pete was actually going to be here for Peter Golden Night, which means all the fun stuff he sent the vault on January 11th. He's actually to come here, and we're going to do the whole Peter Golden region. It's going to be hilarious.
Nice.
All right.
He actually got an experimental. He was going up to Memphis almost every week for work, and so he brought back some of the old Chattanoogas, the original experimentals, and they were really interesting and really good.
Awesome.
This is the first I've had. Yes, rye ask rye. Yes, this is definitely a rye ask rye. Yes, Peter White, correct. The Pochero uses the 100% malt, which is fantastic rye from out of San Francisco, I guess, or somewhere in that area.
Yeah, Lennox Cat said check. I think Mash and Drum did an interview. I did check that out. Lennox Cat, it was great. I even told him thank you for sending me a private message. I thought that was cool.
Yes, it'll be fun. Yeah, and I know Jason was. He was in here earlier. He may still be. I don't know if he is or not, but I know he was in here earlier. Have not. Oh yes, didn't you guys love the Beam 8 stars that I gave to the vault that they reviewed today? They were so thrilled. It was hilarious. If I don't know if Will and Sarah got to. If you guys watched the vault yet today, of the 8 star,
I haven't seen it today.
I did, yeah.
They were not thrilled about that at all.
They weren't, no.
Don't worry. They're only going to get shittier whiskey now because of Pete. They're going to get every garbage thing people can buy for like under $10 now as possible. It will be hilarious. They're going to have this whole like wall of just pure crap.
It's never going to be touched by anybody that goes into the vault.
Exactly. Hey, Dustin, how's it going? Yes, Floyd, I sent that. You guys are all welcome.
Did you send him a whole bunch? Are we about to
No. Well, here's the funny story with the 8 star. I was going to give him the 8 star the first time we went to Austin for the original opening of the when they started the distillery. My mom taught me. I was just like, "That's mean. That's just crap. Don't take them that." I was like, man, no, I wish I had. But I was like, no. When Pete was going to send them, I think 7 or 8 garbage bottles. I'm like, oh, not garbage, but bottom shelf blends. Which really, we actually tried all this. He bought 2 of almost all those, and we tried them all in his backyard when he came back from Houston with them. And they were actually pretty, they were drinkable. There was nothing awful in them because they're a little bit older. But yeah, so I was like, oh, we got to send the 8-star with it because it'd be just fantastic. That seems a bit high. The Michter's 10-year, Edward, 200. Oh, it's usually like 140, 150. It's not horrible, but if you can't find anywhere else, if you really want it, I'd probably say buy it just because it's hard to find that one. Usually when I got them back like 3 years ago, they weren't that hard to find. Now it's almost impossible. It's not a terrible markup, but it's not a great markup either. I've seen a lot worse. Let's put it that. I've seen the stupid things for like $600-700 as well. So it's just one of those things. You get the kosher rye recipe. Very cool. Keith, what do you think of that kosher rye recipe? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that one.
I like this one. I don't hate this one. I mean, it's not super dill forward on the nose.
It's different. It's
very different.
I'm indifferent about it, actually.
This is more rye bread,
than
it is anything else on the nose to me. So it's
got kind of a funk.
Yeah, I should be tightened up to the next couple of things they review from me. I sent them our Sagamore pick.
Nice.
So that's a good one. I sent them Rough Rider. I sent them the Bull Moose. Hey, Jeffrey Wack, how's it going?
You guys did a Sagamore pick?
Yes, we did it.
How old was it?
My gosh, that was a 6-year.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 6-year. It's fantastic.
This is one of the best Sagamores I've ever had. It's unbelievably good. I have Eric. Unfortunately, I sent a message to Chris at Hatch. I haven't heard anything back. I don't know. I'm hoping Hatch is still in business. I need to text Pat, see if Pat's heard anything from them. Because I'm like, they were going to come on, and then it kind of just disappeared. I don't know what's going on with Hatch. So I will email them again and see what we can find out for you. But Hatch is out of Wisconsin. It's a tiny little distillery up there. They actually make, what did we try? I think when I was there with Eric, I think we tried like 12 things. I mean,
wow.
It was good whiskey. So it wasn't bad. It's just, they released that peated bourbon now? Ooh, good. And I actually talked, I know we talked about it when we were there with him, but I hadn't heard back from him.
Oh, boy.
Sarah will love it. Peated bourbon.
She might like it.
There's only one that I
likes actually.
That's right.
The J. Riddle.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe there's a chance.
That wasn't Band-Aid, though.
Mm-mm.
No, it wasn't. It was more like Highland Peat, but it was good. So, Lance, do you like all whiskey or just mostly bourbon and rye, or what other kind of whiskeys do you like?
I started off with bourbon because some buddies at a get-together had a bunch, and they were, telling me stories about Jefferson's Ocean. It's kind of the marketing behind it that got me into it.
Okay.
And but I tasted fire for weeks, and I had to really acclimate to it. But after I came home from that trip, I actually tuned into Whiskey Tribe, and I think they did a video on Breckenridge. And I had a brother that lived in Aspen. So I went out and grabbed a bottle of Breckenridge and not realizing that was a lower proof bourbon. And that was probably one of the best things I could have done. And then I just kept watching Whiskey Tribe because I just love everything about them. And so they got me into Scotch. I started buying Scotches here and there. I wasn't crazy about the peat at first. I really had to acclimate to that too. And then I got into Irish a little bit, and then I started getting Japanese whiskeys. The funny thing was the first time I had, when I was into Scotch, I had Hibiki. And then I really got into bourbon for a while, and I went back to Hibiki, and I was like, holy shit, this tastes peated now, because I had drank so much bourbon, and I had never tasted peat in Hibiki before. So it really kind of tuned my mind into whatever I've been drinking a lot is really going to affect the other things that I drink and my palate. And, but I actually got, my friend teased me because I was like, oh, I'm a Scotch guy. I love Scotch. And then I kind of went into more bourbon. So it's just what I love. It's just, but I'll drink anything. sometimes like the Scotch is a little too malty for me. It's like, I don't know if it's sour feet or what the funk is I get on it. It's just something is off sometimes. Some of the Scotches I really love. It just really depends. I love Japanese whiskey. I think I really appreciate how delicate it is and the nuances of it. Like Hakushu 12 is my favorite Japanese whiskey, and that's peated. So,
Right.
but it's not too much peat for me. It doesn't like cross into that like Band-Aid notes kind of thing. But it could just be that I haven't drank enough Scotch and I just need to acclimate to it more.
Have you tried Highland Park?
Yeah, and I had Highland Park at a bar once, and I wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is where I'm weird. I had Lagavulin 9 from the Game of Thrones series, and I absolutely loved that. And
Okay.
so but I could taste fruit and sweetness under the peat. So I don't know. I'm just weird, I think.
No, I mean, we all like different things. We all like different, options. I mean, do you like Lafroig and Ardbeg, or have you had any experience with those at all?
I have Ardbeg Wee Beastie.
Oh, what do you think?
that a client gave me. I've tasted it once, and I mean, I can do it, but it's not something I would reach for.
You'll get there. If you like if you like the Lagavulin, I think you'll get there with Ardbeg and Lafroig in time.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I'm just saying.
Well, if he likes that lightly peated, I agree with Matt.
Yeah, I think you can get
it just takes the right one.
Yeah, like Hibiki 12, I actually reach for that. I really love it.
We should send him some Octomore.
What'd you say?
I said we should send him some Octomore.
Yeah, I've heard stories. I've never had it.
Yeah.
Well, we've had people come here and they're like, "Oh, I want to try this thing called Octomore." I'm like, okay. They're like, I couldn't taste anything for 3 days except for that. I'm like, you said you were ready.
Oh, Eric Evanson said if I had Talisker. I actually have a couple Taliskers that I like.
Okay.
I like Talisker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just I have to be in the mood for it,
Right.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm in the mood for bourbon every night or a rye every night. Whiskey, especially if it's peated, I just have to be in the mood for it.
Do you enjoy barbecue?
Oh, I'm a smoking fanatic. I love smoking meat. And
after a nice smoked piece of brisket, open up a nice little bottle of peat. And
okay, I'll try that.
After your palate's already primed with all of that char and all of that, burnt end. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a great idea. I'll do that.
Prime your palate
this weekend.
Doesn't work for everybody.
It doesn't. I'm not saying it works for everybody.
So, I'll let you know how it goes, Will.
All right.
I'll do that this
weekend. Dustin has a very important question. Pappy 23 or Boro 38? Which
Boro
one?
38.
Boro 38.
I've never even tasted it, and I know that because I've been to Pappy 23.
Yes. Pappy 23?
I'd literally rather pretty much any other whiskey.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless you're going to give me the bottle of Pappy 23 that I can then trade.
Yeah, that's about all.
Really trade good for something else, something better.
I'm not a salesman. I'm not going to sell anything, but I'll trade people for whiskey.
Right.
So the kosher rye recipe is the best of the kosher series of the three. Okay, the wheat isn't good. I've only tried the bourbon and the straight rye. I have not tried the rye recipe of the kosher. Interesting. So we hear with the 15-year Pappy. So we hear. One of these days we'll try it. I promise. Don't worry. That will happen. All right, let's try something you actually might like to drink then. Of course, Violet's being an asshole as usual. Let's do some Irish. Let's do the Method of Madness.
Which one are we starting with?
Let's start with the pot still. The sherry and so this is matured in sherry and bourbon and finished in chestnut cask, and it's 46%. So we will certainly get to reviewing all of these.
You said sherry and bourbon?
Yes.
Eventually.
I have.
You have three of them.
I figured out most of what these said.
That's good.
Ooh,
Mm.
I didn't rinse that glass out. Damn it.
And Jason Coates, I'd agree with you. I'd much rather have one Brora than 10 Pappy 23s. Totally agree. It's called money well spent. Now, this is also very nice. I really enjoy that Method of Madness here, which is made by Middleton, which is obviously the people that make Der Gaelic, which is obviously one of our absolute favorite Irishes of all time, by far.
Yeah.
Favorite whiskeys of all time, possibly.
Oh, that's a valid point. It's not just Irish. It's favorite whiskeys of all time. This is a good point. Now, what kind of Irish do you like, Lance?
Redbreast Cask Strength is one of my favorites.
Okay.
What other Irish do I have?
That smells so good.
I even like the Redbreast Listowel. I love that. That's really good. I haven't had an Irish whiskey I don't like, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I haven't had a redbreast I don't like, that's for sure. I've had some pretty crap Irish whiskeys, but
well, I mean, like the Conor McGregor one, and
yeah, some of those blended Irish are just not worth your time.
Right.
But single pot still Irish whiskey, single malt Irish whiskey, even single grain Irish whiskey, if it's any of those three categories, it's probably worth your time.
Steve A, this is Method of Madness. Madness. It's not.
Yeah, if you want to expand past, the Redbreast, I definitely going with some other Middleton products. Try the green spot and the red spot and all the spots.
I've had the green spot and I loved it. That may be one of the fastest bottles I've ever killed, actually.
If you get a chance to spread onto the chateaus, try both of them.
Oh, okay.
The green spots.
Oh, those are
good.
They're
All right.
They're
So we
good.
got Mike Cook, Super Chat. Thank you very much, Mike. Any Irish recommendations? Love Redbreast 12, 15-12 Cask Strength. Jameson Gold Reserve. Don't love green spot. Jameson is okay. Okay, of the Jamesons to get, if you do want to stay in the Jameson, if he's not your favorite, you're going to want to get either the old Jameson 18 in the green bottle if you can find it, or the Jameson 18 Cask Strength. The new Jameson 18 is not good. Do not buy it. But really, if you go for Irish, Nepog Castle's really nice. I like their stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
if
you like Pete, Connemara is really not good ones to go to.
Let's see some up. If you can afford a Middleton, that's what I really suggest is a Middleton Der Gaelic if you can find one.
If you can afford a Middleton, get the
Yeah.
Middleton.
Well, I mean,
Best. Or
No,
Green
Middleton is-
Montelena or Bartone. Those are the other ones to
Yeah.
recommend. I think could be good ones.
Teeling.
has anybody
Ben saw a
seen?
good call. Teeling.
Feeling.
Yeah.
Whistler's really good if you can find a Whistler.
Has anybody seen Blue Spot yet?
Yeah.
John.
Has there been a
commented.
sighting yet? Anybody?
I haven't
Not
seen
outside
one.
of Ireland. Hey, Jermaine, how's it going?
I want one very bad.
Invite them.
Start with the Teeling. Either they're single malt or they're single grain. I think it's a good place to start with Teeling. For sure. Those are
You
both.
guys said Blue
I
Spot
think-
is due to show up in the U.S. for a couple of months.
Mhm.
I think either the single malt or the single pot still.
Yeah, that's a good one too, yeah.
Although I think you're going to like the single grain because it's more in that bourbonish
Yeah.
realm.
Ooh, try Connell. That's another good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish we could get more of those. Those are really good. I do love it. You don't like those with Sam the Whistler? I think Whistler's fantastic.
February, Donald says.
Really good. Irish. February. Thank you, Donald. Appreciate it.
Oh,
This has almost like a pumpkin spice to it,
I like this stuff a lot.
or like a
It does.
nutmeg.
See, the nice thing, but the whole point of Method of Madness is Ireland does not have the requirement of oak. So you can use other woods, and that's why this one's chestnut. It just requires it to be wood.
right.
That's it. It's a nice requirement.
That's interesting.
Yeah, this is definitely very interesting for an Irish.
I like it.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's different.
Peter White says the 17 Irishman sherry cask. I heard the thing's amazing, but I've never seen one. I would love to try that whiskey.
But that wood finish is very dominant.
Yeah.
Yes, for 65. Yes, 5 years ago. But if you can find it today for the cask strength, I do think, and I think Donald said the same thing. The old Redbreast cask strengths are significantly better than
In the new.
New breast cast strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're kind of disappointing.
they really went down in quality for some reason.
Well, they had to go up in quality in the bottle.
Yeah, they go up in quantity.
Yeah, that's a shame to hear.
Whiskey
I have an old
blew 'em
one. I
up.
don't have a newer one.
I have a sample of the old one.
Yeah, what's your box look like, Lance, on your cast strength?
Uh,
We can tell you immediately which one it is if you chose the bottle. Oh, screw that! Don't drive $80 for Green Spot. It's not that good. Not 80 miles good. I'll tell you that.
the 58.2. I don't know if it's going to focus.
You got to put it closer. Hang on.
Yeah, that should be the old one.
It's not going to focus.
It's not going to focus.
It's all good, but that should be an older one.
Face. But yeah, it
You're
says-
okay. It's the one that's got a flying bird on it. That's the one you don't want.
says batch B117. I don't know if that means
Yes,
anything.
yes. Yeah, that's good. You're good. That one's fine. You don't
Yeah,
have to worry about that one.
yeah, this one's good.
Yeah, that one's a good one. Yeah, it's the new blue box. Well, within the last couple of years, blue box. You don't want those. They're unfortunately not that great.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's the old red box. The red box is fantastic, which is what that came in. All right, let's see.
So what we're gonna do? We got a single. Let's go to single grain.
Okay, sounds like a plan. All right, so let's see this one. Single grain.
I got Method of Madness, single grain, and then I can't read what it says.
All right, so this is the Method of Madness. Oops, wrong one. That helps if I grab the damn bottle. All right, single grain. This is bourbon barrels finished in virgin Spanish oak casks. Focus. There we go. Perfect. That one. 92%. So,
That one.
or 92%.
Focus.
There we go. Perfect. That one. 92%. So,
That one.
Why do we have an echo? What the heck's going on?
What's going on?
the hell? 92%.
Everybody mute.
We have an echo. What the heck's going on? Is it gone?
I don't know what that was. That was freaky. That was interesting.
All right.
That's a new one. Haven't had that issue before.
No,
I
did
don't
everybody
hear
hear that, or did we just hear that? Was
No,
that-
I heard it too.
okay.
We all heard it. I don't know what that was. That was weird. It was almost like a YouTube was on somewhere and decided to just play on its own.
Yep. That's why I went and checked it out. I'm like, nope, I'm on homepage.
Then I've never heard of lambe. I don't know
This
that one.
presents itself more along the lines of a regular Irish versus the last one had that kind of funky nose on it.
Yeah.
The Redbreast 15 over the Redbreast 12.
This
I like it a lot.
smells like a Middleton.
$20 more, buy it for $20 more.
Yeah.
To me, that's worth spending $20 more on.
Yeah, this smells more like a Middleton product versus the last one was very different.
Oh, Emily.
Aaron's in the chat. He's asking me how the smoke wagon is. It's as fantastic as you'd think it is.
More of a bourbon on the palate.
It's delicious, Aaron.
It's got growth.
It really does, and it tastes like a heck of a lot bigger than 46%.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or is that very corn heavy?
Very corn heavy,
Okay.
but it's typical for single grain.
Single
Right.
grain.
My goodness.
hmm Finished in a bourbon barrel, is that what you said?
Spanish oak
Spanish
Spanish
oak.
starts in bourbon, finishes in Spanish oak though.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's quite good.
Could be where you're picking up some of that bourbon finish from.
Yeah. This is
Mhm.
this is the most
Bourbony Irish
yes,
that I've had.
This is the most bourbony product I've had out of America. Like, I would put this closer to bourbon than some Canadian whiskeys I've had.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, this is very, very. I don't know.
I'm gonna pour the single malt just to compare it. The single malt, it's finished in French oak.
Yeah, Donald, I can get behind that citrus in the wood note, pencil shavings. So you can
Yeah.
see that.
Good lord, he said that he found the new KY Owl Batch 4 for $2.79. Oh hell no! I haven't tried it, but I can guarantee you, there's no way in hell it's that good. Not a chance. Yeah, like if that's the new retail price, forget it. They can keep them all. That's great. Like really, the truly by far batch 1 was the best of all of them, and that one was only like 115 compared to batch 2 and 3. We were at 200 or more. Yeah, the answer is no to that. There's just no way.
There's not bourbon that's worth that much money.
I was just gonna say, I don't know that I'd pay over 200 for any bourbon.
No.
Not bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scotch, yes. Bourbon, no.
Yeah, I can't think of one.
Yeah.
We had a single barrel smoke wagon at a store pick at a local bar, and it is probably one of the top 3 bourbons I've ever had.
Nice.
And I might spring 150 for it, but that's that's about it.
Yeah, there's a point of diminishing return on all products, obviously, but man, you just can't get the age in bourbon. You can't get the depth.
You know what?
I don't need to impress people that badly, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is that a 23-year-old Scotch tastes rich and deep, and you can taste the age in it. With bourbon, it just tastes like wood at that age. And the longer it goes, the more woody it gets, and it just.
Aaron said he saw a Kentucky Owl Batch 10 for $469 today.
No. Just like Dry State was 1,000 that we got a sample of. The answer is hell no on that one.
I've had Batch 9, which was fantastic, and again, I might pay 100 for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I will say, Dustin's point, King Kentucky, maybe one of the best bourbons I've ever had. That King Kentucky that he gave me was freaking amazing. That may be the one outlier here that's worth $250. But other than that, no. How's our buddy over in India? How's it going? Tabashir, how you going? We got a new one, Robotic. Good to see you in here. We always enjoy new viewers. Thanks very much for coming in. So we go. Let's see where'd it go? Smoke Wagon. Yeah, Smoke Wagon is good stuff. I definitely would agree with you guys on Smoke Wagon. Ooh, an old pre-fire EC23. I have had some Elijah Craig 23 that were not oaky, and they were really good. I think that was around 200, and that probably was worth that. But for the most, yeah. There are some. It's called BTEC. For me,
BTEC. Name one bourbon worth $100. Hey, I mean, the Joe Mag.
William Little Weller, George T. Stagg are absolutely worth that.
George T. Stagg is 100% worth $100. But I mean, they're hard to find. But I got one this year.
Yeah, exactly.
When my bottle of Joseph Magnus runs out, or when her bottle of Joseph Magnus runs out, I would probably buy another bottle of Joseph Magnus.
Absolutely. Or the cigar blend, totally worth it.
Yeah, the cigar blend's worth it.
Both of them are good. But if it's worth $100.
Hey, Peter White, he talks about Mr. Sam. How is that one? That's the one I want to know about. That thing. He said he'd pay $350 for in 2 seconds. Is that worth what it's they say it's worth?
Wow. I'm gonna need to try that whiskey.
I might have one buried that's never been opened.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it's a very, very hard to get. I think one bottle came to the state of Texas. It lives here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Four-Gate is really good.
Four-Gate's really good. Well, okay. It really depends on the batch. So I've tried some other batches that I was not as excited about. Batch 1 and batch 6 were both really good, though. Batch 4 I tried was a little weird. 5 was good. Yeah, I don't know on that. Some of the old Carters, those were pretty freaking awesome. That's true.
You know, one I'd pay $175 for every day, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me on it, but the 17-year Wild Turkey bottled in bond.
That one was worth it. That one was freaking amazing.
One was worth it.
I freaking loved that, and that is definitely a love it or hate it bourbon. And if like those. You know, those char notes came off medicinal, I think. Well, they do to me a little bit because I don't drink a lot of Scotch, but that's a Scotch drinker's bourbon to me. But I love it.
Really freaking good.
And it's super fruity.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. Was a really, really good release. We tasted through all of them. We did a 2-hour.
That was a fun stream.
We did a 2-hour night where we tasted through all of them blind, all of the master keeps that got released, and that one won wholeheartedly, hands down.
Yep.
By all of us, that was the quintessential favorite. So
as you guys, I'm interested to hear because you guys drink a lot of peated stuff. Did you find it smoky at all, or was it just fruity to you?
It was fruity to me.
It's fruity to you.
Only smoke wise is mostly going to be like your tobacco notes, not so much anything beyond that.
And then barrel char.
No smoky, and barrel char, but that's no char.
So I sent a sample of that to all my Patreons, and we tasted it live, and they're like all bourbon guys. There were some of them that were like, that is peated, but I think they were tasting like that extra 17 years of char, which comes off like to me as a smoky, almost clove medicinal cherry note. To me it was like a artificial cherry note, which I love, but
yeah, it was.
Some of the guys hated it and some of them loved it. So it's an interesting bottle to me.
Yes, I think
it's one I definitely say taste in a bar before you buy it if you have a chance to buy it.
Yeah, for sure. It's wonderful. Oh yeah, so he's right. Parker's is definitely worth that. William Heaven Hill is worth that. Willett Family Estates, Lion's Share, yeah, those are all worth it.
Yeah, there's a lot that are worth 100.
So
yeah,
you don't like the William Heaven Hills, really, Dustin? That's interesting. Oh, the ones I've tried that were really freaking good.
Yeah.
Oh, Dustin, you can't say it. William Lou Weller is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I disagree. I think that's one of my favorite bourbons ever. That shit's awesome.
What did he say? I missed his comment that it's.
Oh, he's saying that Stag's only worth the rest of our B-Tac lineup is meh. I don't think so. I love them.
Yeah, the William LaRue Weller, and honestly, Pappy 15 is good juice.
Yeah,
and for MSRP, if you can find Pappy 15 for like the 120 that it's supposed to be, that's a good bottle. I just think over that, they're definitely not my favorite.
Mm-mm. Yeah, Richie Z said the Wild Turkey BIB 17 had the Loudon's cherry note. Yeah, for me, 100%.
Robotic brought that Frey Ranch again. Has anybody else had that? As Pat was talking to us about it last week, that Frey Ranch from Nevada. I want to try that one. We've got to get in contact with those guys. Sorry, Lance, what were you saying?
Oh, no, nothing. I was just going to give a shout out to Richie Z because
go ahead. We love Richie.
He's awesome. He's comments. He's on everybody's page. He's just a good dude.
Yeah. I don't know when Richie Z sleeps. He's an awesome guy. I see him in every chat for every single whiskey tube there is. So he's a great guy.
We got a lot of those in here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's a ton of guys.
Our fans are great fans. We really love you. Good people.
Absolutely.
And honestly, you guys helped get me through 2020. Without
Seriously.
your social interaction, I probably exploded this year. I got taken away from all of my social cues and my social, obligations. So you guys are it, and I appreciate you. I really do.
Sure. Cheers to you guys. You guys definitely make 2020 easier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or real. What am I drinking now? What'd you pour in my glass?
So this is another Method of Madness, but this is the single malt. This is French oak.
French oak.
Farouk. Indeed.
Yes. Should get some. One point, we need to compare the Balcones Farouk to this just for the hell of it. I think that'd be fun. Now, granted, I realize the proof on it's way higher in Balcones, but it is. Wheels is around here. I know. Brandon, I just saw Brandon here a few minutes ago. He's around.
Yeah, he's right up above.
Yeah, he was just here, like, seriously, a few comments ago. He's here, though.
Well, he might have, come and gone. It's always possible. People got lives. Oh, there he is.
See?
Yeah, he's in the Discord a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk to us all the time, the Discord is where we're at. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you have a Discord? I heard you had a Patreon. We should have one of those. I'm not
soon.
really
We're
sure
almost
why.
done. I am hopefully, really and truly, maybe by the end of the week, we'll be done. I hope to be able to announce it on our next live stream.
How many times have we heard that?
Like months.
Hey, we might actually get there this time.
Months. I tell you.
I know. I'm always working things. It's all good.
Hey, Steve.
There's
Thanks
the
for,
whiz cord. Yeah, and if you want, I'm in there, but unless I'm tagged, I'm probably not going to respond as much. I just got too much going on.
But Matt is in there quite a bit. I see all
Yeah,
his
I
font
get
if
the
necessary.
notifications, but
Yes.
I had to ask my kids what Discord was.
That's awesome.
it's
All right, so we
good.
got a good question here from Bill. It says he loves bourbon and rye. Pete's not for my pop. Are there any of the scotches I try as gateway? Absolutely. So some I would definitely suggest for you to try. Glenfiddich 14-year Bourbon Barrel Reserve is a really good one.
Glenmorangie.
Glenmorangie
Bourbon Barrel
10.
Reserve.
Hold on, I'm writing these down.
Okay.
If you have a chance to try the Glenmorangie Spios,
That's a good one too, yeah.
if you like rye, it's finished in rye barrels.
That's
It's
a beautiful,
it's one of the ones
whiskey.
that helps turn me on to Scotch. I don't like the peat either, sir. So I'm right there with you. Cardhu, it's another good one.
Card is a good one.
I had Cardhu in the oh shit, I'm having a what's the series? The Game of Thrones series.
Game of Thrones, yeah. That one's good. Yeah, I like
That
that
was
one.
great. I really like that.
Oh, you know what? Eric's right. The JW Rye Cask is a really good one. The JW Triple is really good. Those are some good blends to get into. Naked Grouse is generally a good one for a lot of people to start with.
Oh,
Bourbon Barrel Famous Grouse is good. Those are all good ones to start with if you want to get into it. But speaking of Cardhu, let's drink some Cardhu.
Thank you. I like
Let's do
you.
some 11-year cask strength Cardhu.
that's what that said.
Okay. Twist
I
my arm.
know. I put this in here just for Sarah because I knew
Yay.
she liked this. And the fact that it's at, what do we get? This is natural cask strength 56%. So I'm very excited about this one.
Now-
Arbed 10, not for beginners. I would
Not for beginners.
And not for somebody that doesn't enjoy.
Now, Peter White makes a good point. If you're used to cask strength bourbons, you might want to get some of the ex-bourbon only cask strength.
Yeah.
scotches.
Yeah.
And
Is
they're
Cardhu one of the first distilleries with
I love it. That's bourbon finish.
a woman head distiller, or is it female owned, or what's the
Yeah,
deal?
she was, and that was back. Yeah, she is, and that was Elizabeth Cummings.
Okay.
Back in the mid 1800s. Yeah, Cardhu's a really cool distillery because it's up on a hill, and she would, whenever the taxmen were coming, she put the flag at the top of the. She'd raise the flag at the top of the hill and let all the other distilleries, which are all illicit, below them, say that the tax guys are coming, and she put flour and stuff all over herself and say she was making bread. Of course, she was really making whiskey. Go out there and give them like bread and tea and crap and keep them busy so everybody else got their shit hidden. So no, it was a very cool distillery. And of course, it's the backbone of Johnny Walker now. So, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Dustin does have a point. The bourbon to Scotch jump is so different for everyone.
It is.
Some people
God,
might
it
be able
is.
to go from bourbon to Ardbeg 10 and just be
True,
perfectly
no
fine.
doubt.
Some people can't. I had to take the steps. It
Well,
was
and your father.
my dad can't.
Her father does not enjoy malt. We found one. We finally found one that he was like, "Wow, I'd buy a bottle of that." You want to know what it was?
Yeah, just to be the expensive one.
Yeah, of course it is, right? Royal
Oh, he
Barrel,
likes that.
21 years.
21. Nice.
Yeah, he tried it on Christmas,
He tried
and
it
he was
on
actually like,
Christmas.
"Oh well,
That's funny.
this isn't that bad."
He's like,
Good
"Good,
Hobbin
good,
as well
good."
is another good one to start people with. That is another really good one to start. We find people like. The hard part is figuring out people like sherry cask or not, and that can also be a turnoff for people because of the mustiness or nuttiness,
Right.
depending on the type of
Mhm.
sherry it's in.
Right. We discovered that he does like sherry cask.
Mhm.
So,
Tella Cake is amazing. That is a really great, another great Glenmorangie. I think pretty much that whole lineup from Glenmorangie is really good. It's a
Yeah.
good place to go and not be crazy. Another good place to do finishing is Glenmoray because Glenmoray is cheap and it's really good.
Yeah, I do agree with that. And don't they have the different finishes as well?
They do.
So
And they're easily recognizable.
they're easily recognizable.
Yeah, and they're between 25 and $30. They're all
I think
affordable.
they're fairly available too.
Yeah, they should be at most. If they carry one, they usually carry the whole lineup. Generally, what I've found.
Right.
And if you're around here, Specs is the one that carries Glenmorangie. Yes.
Cardhu.
And Robotic, you are correct on that about peat. Just sitting there under your nose and getting used to it is just part of the fun. Once you get past the peat, finding all the awesome things behind it is the joy for me. But you have to get past
And see, even getting past that peat, and like for me, I can find things past the peat now. I just still don't like it.
Right.
I just still don't like the peat.
Yeah.
If I could have all the other things without the peat, like I like a smoky whiskey without peat.
There's
Yeah, do you like cigars or not?
I like the smell of cigars.
Hey, Larry.
That's about it.
Oh, Larry's got a good point.
I'm right there with you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Start with that old Polding. It's another good one.
Yes,
I was with our buddy Larry up in Kentucky, up in Union, Kentucky. He's got an awesome bar up there.
Thanks, Larry.
One of the best whiskey bars up in Kentucky. Please go visit him. It's a great place up there.
Yeah, and Lance,
Support your local businesses.
It's not for lack of trying. They push all kinds of shit in front of my face. But, it's just not my thing.
Yeah, Larry, if you want to put the address to your bar and that'd be fine too, Larry, if you'd like to do that.
Do it.
Yeah, seriously. He's got an amazing whiskey bar if you're up in near Union, Kentucky.
My wife loves Moscato, and sometimes I think it'd be really cool for her to drink bourbon, but then sometimes I don't want her drinking all my stuff. So it's like, I'm fine with either.
It depends on which way it goes. Because it could go like it went with us.
Where you help with the budget.
Right.
Right.
Or it could go the other way where, she doesn't want to expand the budget and you're straight out of luck and out of whiskey.
Yeah, and she knows what things cost, and that could be detrimental.
Yeah,
that's true too. Sometimes keeping your friends in the dark about exactly what your hobbies cost you is not exactly a bad situation to be in.
I have no secrets.
Heard that.
That's where
none of us do on this channel.
None
that's
of
for
us
sure.
This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this Cardhu. So,
yeah, I do too.
Now, have you had the Cardhu 12 ever, Lance, or just the one from the Game of Thrones?
Just the one from the Game of Thrones. But
okay, if you like that, you'll probably like the 12 a lot then.
Okay, I'll grab that.
Really creamy mid palate.
So thick though.
It's very viscous.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some.
Reminds me almost of like orange creamsicle.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Waite's in the chat.
What's up, Eric? Thought I smelled trouble.
I don't know Eric, but I watch his stuff. He seems like a good guy.
Eric's great.
Good.
Eric also was not thrilled about my donation to the vault of the Beam 8 star. His life is too short to drink that shit. I also offered to send Eric a bottle of it. He did not respond.
I can imagine not.
He does not want that shit in his house.
No.
Edward Fulmer said Russell's single barrel store picks are the best. I agree, Edward. They're
definitely fantastic. Can't go wrong.
Good not creep store pick too.
Definitely.
Oh, look, Tonks is that.
See, even Eric Waite will tell you he's a total asshole. Believe me, I know him.
He may be an asshole, but he's a pretty good, cool asshole.
He is a cool asshole.
There you go. Oh, thanks, Steve, for putting Larry's Bar in. There's the website to Larry's Bar at Union 42 Bourbon and Brew. So go check those guys out. You'll have a great time at his bar and for reasonable prices, which is even better. Hey, Trooper Henry, how's it going?
He might even have T-shirts up for sale on his website that you could buy and support his bar even without having to go. I don't know if that's true, but it's possible that that's true. I haven't looked into that. Yes.
But every week, and we can confirm, I've talked to Larry all the time, but also people that have been there. And this is obviously one of the good friends of Bobby and Sam from Whiskey She Wines. But yeah, so Larry, ever he starts showing up on there. So yeah, he's an awesome guy. But yeah, definitely go support his bar. So definitely one of the best you can go to support. All right, let's go on to let's do some Dufftown. So this is Dufftown 17 year. This is also cast strength. This comes in at 55.1. Anytime, Larry. We appreciate you.
Is this peated or not? Do we have peated things in tonight?
Only thing I put peated in there was because Will got that 10-year Port Charlotte for Christmas, and we're not going to say no to that.
Okay, yeah, I'll open that one up.
Yeah, I figured you were going to say no, so.
Nope.
I did not include a sample. I was like, you got a bottle. I was like, I figured you're going to I figured it was already open, so that's why I didn't bother.
It is. I opened it Christmas. Actually,
Okay.
I opened it the day before
I was
Christmas.
correct.
She gave it to me the day before Christmas, so I opened it the day before Christmas.
Yeah, that
Perfect.
felt like ass.
Well, yeah, you guys should tell them what you got for Christmas, Will. You guys got all sorts of cool shit.
We've already gone through all that, Matt.
Oh, then fine. I guess I missed that while I was
At the
dealing
beginning,
with the people.
you know.
Or at my
Right.
household.
We got
What'd you get for Christmas, Matt?
Jack shit, just the way I like it.
I heard that.
Because I like to buy my own whiskey and I don't want anybody buying it for me. Unless it's from a fan, then that's okay.
Scotch Down
My
Under
wife
is
is not allowed
asking.
to not buy us anything.
Scotch Down Under is asking what Kitty's favorite dram to sniff is, and that's bacon. Bacon all day long.
All we're here to care about.
That's the only reason why they're here. There's two up here right now.
Ooh.
The other one finally joined us.
Did you see Ben?
She's slightly out of camera.
I just started keto today, so I think I can eat all the bacon I want on that, right?
There you go. And all the whiskey you're trying. It's keto friendly.
That's what I hear.
Tears, Writer's Cheers Cognac Cast. That sounds good. I haven't tried that one. That does sound good, though.
I did find a Writer's
You
Tears.
didn't pour me anything, ass hat.
I found a Writer's Tears cask strength in my sample in my like.
Oh yeah. That's from Galen. Yeah, we have to review that one too. Darn.
I like this. It smells good.
Ooh, you got a Baby Yoda whiskey glass for Christmas. That's awesome, Eric.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Do you like Star Wars, Lance?
Yeah, I love Star Wars.
Oh, good, because you're in the right place. We love
Okay.
Star Wars. So I got to thinking about one of the things I want to do next year is a Star Wars and whiskey night next year. I think that'd be a really fun.
Oh,
stream.
that'd be fun. John Favreau, I have been a fan of his since Swingers. He is like that guy is my hero.
For real.
That came out like 25 years ago.
Yeah, in college.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I picked up my wife using a line from that movie.
That man has done nothing wrong. Everything he touches turns to gold.
Everything, even his cooking show on Netflix is phenomenal. Have you guys ever watched The Chef? Not the movie.
No, but I've heard good things about it.
Oh, it's great.
Ooh, all right, Eric. Hey, Eric, can you put it in Discord too? Because people like me who don't have Facebook would like to see it. Ooh, Tim C got the your guys says your girlfriend got to the Glencairn colored glass. So yeah, it looks like Christmas lights. It looks cool. Ooh, Lego and Drams live streams. That sounds fun. Building a Baby Yoda at the moment. That sounds awesome. Scotch Down Under. That's really cool.
All of the boys. Legos.
I have so many Legos from that the kid got for Christmas. We could
I'm not opposed to this plan either.
Lego and whiskey live stream.
That could be fun.
Yeah, we got thousands of Legos in there.
So, fun fact about me: I went to college on a music scholarship, saxophone. I played saxophone.
Oh wow, awesome!
And when I went to state, the head director was John Williams, who did all the Indiana Jones.
Amazing.
So I got to play under him, which was just ridiculous.
Hello, Juliet. How's it going? If you guys haven't checked out
Juliet, long time.
It's always awesome to check out her stuff. It's very entertaining. I don't get to watch her often because my kids usually do karate during her show. But when I do, I'm always laugh my ass off. It is definitely a hard R, and it's a great time to watch. Not for fun with the kids, but a great fun time. So definitely check out Juliet Miranda's channel. It's fantastic. And her husband, David, the producer, also it's a show, also a great time.
Whiskey and trying to follow Lego instructions would be amazing.
It would be amazing.
We do it all the time. It's a challenge. It's fun. And
Precision Bourbon, thanks for following my advent calendar. Appreciate it.
As long as you don't have so much whiskey that everything starts getting blurry, it usually works out.
Good to go. Yeah.
Did a 10,000 piece build of Darth Vader? Holy!
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh my! Got to have a contribution somewhere, don't we?
Hello, Weasley. Would you like some bacon? Would you like to help yourself? How about I help you?
That'd be nice, considering. This is good.
This is good. I like this.
What do we pour? Dufftown. I've never heard of Dufftown. Why have I never heard of Dufftown?
Thanks.
Is this a whiskey I should have heard of? Oh, I can't ask Matt.
He said 1 minute, please.
Yeah, we
gotta go.
gotta wait.
I gotta go yell at my kids. Hello. Jason Coates, yeah, it's a start, but I'm still not getting my hopes up.
No, Dufftown is a small distillery which you've not heard of, because I've never given you one.
Okay.
That's the reason you haven't had it.
So it's not distributed. It's not like I wouldn't find it.
Occasionally find a Dufftown in a like a signatory or a private, independent bottler of some sort. Occasionally,
Okay.
but to do actual Dufftown releases are damn near impossible to find. They don't do very many. But the interesting is Singelton usually is Glendulin. Well, this is the Dufftown release of it. They put out 3 different releases, and this is that one, which is special. Yes, one of the Singelton distilleries, just like Jason Coates says, exactly. But it is very nice.
Interesting.
Dufftown sounds like a distillery.
It does.
It really does, doesn't it?
Simpson.
Duff beer turned into.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It
Eric.
smells good. This tastes good. I like this.
Yeah, I like this too.
Hey, Jason Coates, what's the other one besides it's Dufftown and Glendulin? What's the other third one? Since you know, I'm sure you know it offhand or somebody.
Yeah,
Can't remember at the moment.
The other third one.
I know there's 3 of them to make it. Ooh, a 29-year Dufftown Maidenhead. Ooh, that sounds good.
Don't start.
Glenord. That's it. It's Glenord. That's right. That's what it is. It's Glenord. Yeah, I only have 1 Glenord, and that's an independent baller. I think that's a berry. I think the one I've got.
Sorry. He's trying to take my bacon. That's a no-no. You get what I give you. Right there, on the floor. You fucking bastard.
I got a whole thing of bacon. I don't need to take
Glen Elgin's good. I only got 1 Glen Elgin, too. That came from the Whiskey Fairy. Also known as Cliff.
Love the Whiskey Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the Whiskey Fairy. Whiskey Fairy brings all sorts of cool shit here.
A Whiskey Fairy left a bunch of bottles on my shelf today, or porch today.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, his name is Matt.
He shows up at least once a week.
That's right.
Usually to visit me. You have to usually to visit the Whiskey Fairy, but at least once a week it happens.
Hey,
Happy to go.
at least when we visit you, you get bacon.
This is true.
I wish I would have seen my text message. I could have passed.
It's all good. Cream of Kentucky, 13-year. That's a good one, Juliet. That's always a good one. I do like that one.
What are you guys breaking in the new year with?
I haven't decided yet.
No clue.
Barrel New Year.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah, especially that one. I did throw that in the bag so we can hit the review for that one. And it'll get released at midnight.
We're not drinking that tonight.
Speaking of
however
New
long
Year's.
the video is, Matt, we'll release it that many minutes before midnight Central Standard Times.
Okay, well the funny thing is Clifton is having a stream that night, and you guys are welcome too. He sent an email to us, I guess today or yesterday about it.
He's full up.
Do what?
He's full up.
He's full now? Okay.
He's full up, man.
Well, he's having one. So on Bourbon Bites, he's having a stream on that evening. From I think 9 to well, whatever. It ends at midnight Eastern time. That's all I know.
He
It'll be 11 our time.
Yeah.
Okay. He asked if anybody else wants to join to send a video. You can look in channel owners and Discord. Not you all, but you, Matt.
Yes.
See, that's how much I get on Discord. I haven't even done that. And I'm in that part.
See what I'm saying?
That sounds awful, Eric. Eric says the Whiskey Fairy removes
a tooth? Oh, fuck.
There we go. Removes a tooth when you pass out drunk, or at least that's what I was told in college. That sounds awful.
That does
Yeah, I don't believe it. I still have all mine. Besides the
we
ones
have
that
very different whiskey fairies.
Yeah.
In this neck of the woods.
Very, very different whiskey fairies. I don't know what's going on in California, but
I'm thinking you might need to leave, Eric.
You might need to leave.
Might be time to move. I've not tried anything from
Texas is nice.
Have you tried Lee Sinclair at all, Lance? I have not.
I hear
Nope.
Texas has, the real whiskey fairies.
Where is that out of, Matt?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about this. Can someone please tell us about what? I don't know anything about Lee Sinclair. Keith? What is that? I'm not familiar with what that is at all. Speaking of the Kirkland's 22 cone, we're gonna drink that right now.
That's the next thing to pour.
This is also from our buddy Eric Evanson. Thank you for this, which we will review soon. Which I say that there's thousands of things here to still review. So, speaking of, we got a donation of 13 bottles this evening from my sister-in-law.
Soon could be next
It's almost
year.
gone. This thing's gonna be
Oh my
bottled
God.
down.
Dude, you almost drank the baseball bat? Holy crap.
It's almost gone.
Okay,
it's gonna
we gotta-
be bottled down.
We got to
like,
bottle it
tonight.
down tonight.
All right, fair enough. We can do that.
Like soon. Okay, that can't go right there because it's right in front of your face.
Eric Evanson said he's breaking in the new year with Springbank 15 and Glendronach 18.
Those are good.
I've
Have
never
you ever
had
had those? Either one of those plans?
I haven't had Springbank. I've heard such good things, but
It's great.
I got to get a bottle of that.
It would be
There's-
interesting to see. 'Cause you might like that one. I'm interested to see what you think of that one because of the Campbelltown funk. Have you had any Campbelltown at all?
Nope.
Oh, you might. I bet you like that one. I would not be surprised. If you like Lagavulin, you'll probably like it.
It definitely has a funk, but I like it.
Do you want to do the 12-year first? You want to just go jump straight to
Well, let's drink what they're drinking.
All right.
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, Steve A, that 1.75, it is a solid blend for the money.
$30? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I would absolutely buy one of these if I was in a state where I could buy one of these. I would buy one.
Eric, we reviewed
lot.
it. We reviewed it a while back. It was in April or May.
Yeah,
got it.
we think it sucks.
No,
That's
it's
what we
not.
think. All those fucking Californians coming to Texas, I think it sucks.
Hey,
They should
hey,
go back to fucking California.
hush your mouth. As long as they don't vote bad, you're fine. We're fine. Just leave it
I
alone.
want less people on my goddamn roads.
All right, Steve, the next
Fucker.
time you come down to Texas, bring us one.
We got plenty of space. Come on, coming to Texas. Just don't bring
Dustin's
it
like, Springbank is terrible. No one should buy it. Only Dustin. If anyone doesn't know, Dustin is like the fanboy from all Springbank. Big time.
Yeah, I can read through that. I get it. They don't want it to blow
Terrible.
up.
No one buy it.
Mhm.
Horrible stuff.
That's what I did with the dovetail at first.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want it. Never heard of it.
Right?
Never heard of it.
I'm drinking this whiskey, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's really good.
Ooh, yes. Local barley tenure.
Yes.
Larry Craig.
Steve A, you're the man if you do that.
Tim C, we must not let that happen. That would be horrible.
Nice.
Ooh, very nice. Juliet's breaking in with the Van Winkle 12-year Lot B. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice.
I mean, that bottle's lasted you since April.
25-year Lafroig. Yes, please.
That's good
That
for a
sounds
Scotch.
awesome.
It's good for Scotch.
Eric says the worst California cannot move to Texas because they can't drive a Prius.
That's
that far.
hilarious.
That's hilariously fun.
You guys are being overrun by California, right?
Yes, we are. All their tech companies are moving here because they've screwed their state up, and they're like, "Oh, gee, everyone's fucking leaving because we're taxing the piss out of everyone." Surprise, surprise.
Right?
And they're coming here because, we've got plenty of place to put them.
We got space, man.
We got space.
We got
Well, the problem is, like, of course, they want to move to Austin or Houston. It's like, oh, they already have horrible traffic. They don't need more.
yeah, you gotta pick something.
Oh, no.
They like to pick. Well, the problem, of course, is water, and so that's really your issue. Is like you can't just move in the middle of nowhere because, like, no water means you all die.
The horrible people, the bad ones, the shitty people, they can go to Houston all they want.
Well, Houston already sucks anyway. Houston,
The armpit of Texas. It is
Yes, it is.
disgusting down there.
I
Where's
actually,
Brett?
Go.
I
I'll
actually
be there
lived
once.
in Houston
No.
until I was in third grade.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't remember it really, but
Okay, then we're cool.
you're not offending me.
My cousin lived in Houston when we first moved to Texas, which was like 26 years ago. And I remember going down and visiting, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this place? Why
It's
are
got to
we
be an
here?"
armpit because I look at real estate there and I'm like, wow, it is cheap.
It's cheap because it's a shithole.
Right, exactly.
Ooh, you get a 4.1. Hell yeah, Wills. That's
Ooh,
awesome.
very nice.
Yeah, well, because Houston has no like
sample.
regulations on like housing. It's just like Mansion, shack, another mansion, 3 more shacks. Why would we want to put any fucking regulations in? Because that would
And
be
then
wonderful.
it's hot and sticky and humid.
You could literally live next door.
Last time I was there with 03, it was horrible.
Somebody could open up a theme park next door to you.
Yeah, it's insanity. What
And
goes
they
on
don't care. They don't care.
It doesn't matter. It can go house, bar, restaurant, house, theme park.
Pretty much.
Like down the same fucking street. You're like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah, who doesn't need a bar next to an elementary school? Because that's logical.
Don't go to Houston.
Yeah, Houston's terrible.
No, go to Houston. Fuck off.
Yeah, go there. Just don't come here. We don't want you
If
here.
you're cool, don't go to Houston.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. So Larry's breaking in with Redbreast 27. That's awesome.
That's a good
Pretty
one.
great, Larry. Oh, thank you, Sam. Like scruffy nerd herder is their word. Making fun of California is a California thing. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it.
Yay,
If you guys
Scruffy
have an option to check out
Nerders.
Sam's channel, please do.
Cheers,
Great guy,
Sam.
great author.
Yes, Sam
Better
is
Gather's Guide to Whiskey. So, good guy.
this is good.
This is really good. I do really like this. Of course, once again, cannot get Kirkland's in here because Texas has stupid whiskey laws. Or not just spirits laws in general. No liquor from freaking thing. You have to go to the stupid WB, which doesn't carry Kirkland's because God forbid you carry that shit. Because our laws are dumb.
And I mean, I don't know what the liquor store laws and the liquor laws are in California, but if they're coming here, they're going to be disappointed. They can't go.
Yeah, that's true, man. You want to go from liquor
or
laws?
Walmart
Oh my God,
or
yeah, you're
Kroger
not kidding.
and get some fucking whiskey. You can't, and you can't buy it. You can't buy anything. You can't buy booze until 12 o'clock on Sunday. So think twice
This is true.
about coming to Texas, folks.
Now they have a point, about Austin is totally screwed because there's no roads. That's their problem. San Antonio, I haven't been to San Antonio in a long time. It's been since maybe 2000.
Pretty spread out.
Yeah, it's spread. San Antonio's better. I would rather go to San Antonio over Austin. Roads are much better in San Antonio. So,
The only problem that part of the state tries to kill me. The cedar down there, away from me.
Yeah, good point. I forgot about how bad the freaking allergies and shit are down there. Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, let's bottle that bitch down.
Oh, heard that bottling down.
It's weird here, and you can't buy whiskey in a grocery store. This was given to me by a client today who bought it in a grocery store.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't hear either.
Can't do it. It frustrates me when
Bottling it down, Eric.
when
It's going down the wayside.
when I'm in the Whiskey Tribe YouTube or whatever, and people are showing their clearance end caps of Target,
Right, at Target, right?
with their freaking
Kroger store picks.
yes.
What
I'm
is
like, seriously, come on, Texas.
You can buy liquor at CVS? What the
Yeah.
hell?
We have a Go Cubbies Go in the chat. I knew it would
They're
be.
not licensed.
I knew it would be coming.
Hey, Liberty not licensed.
Somebody's got to do it,
Kilco,
Somebody-
it is indeed raining men. It's raining big men.
Giant baseball bat size men.
Baseball Batman.
Oh my gosh, Eric, that's amazing. We do have good access to wine and whiskey here. I got Happer and the Silk. It slays living in C3PO's rectum. That's awesome.
Is Eric in California?
Yeah, he is. He's in Northern California. Yeah.
Okay. I just always thought he was in Texas. Maybe.
No. He just likes Texas whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Texas is great. If you're looking for good liquor laws, you're in the wrong place.
Yeah,
liquor laws suck.
Yeah, the liquor laws so
That's not a good part of Texas.
We got a push coming on this season.
hopefully.
Give it 2 months. We'll see what we change.
Yeah, the new session of Congress may actually change things drastically in the liquor laws.
That's what I'm saying.
Be hopeful.
Over the next 2 months, January, February, our legislature will meet, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, I mean, we got some pretty decent fucking whiskey down here, so I won't complain about that.
We got that part right.
That part's in the bag. It's just a matter of where you can get it and when you can get it, how you can get it.
Yeah. Eric just likes to come visit us and go to our distilleries. Yeah, like he visits a few times per year. So.
Well, now he has another reason to visit, to go down to the vault. So
True.
So let me ask you guys
too now.
a question about Texas whiskey. Is there a lot of stuff coming out that doesn't have that like craft note, which is to me is like fresh cut 2x4, like the sawdust or
Yeah, that's all the stuff we told you before. Iron Root, Balcones, and legit none of them have that crap.
Because I had a Patreon send me what is it, Treaty Oaks or
Nah.
There's your problem.
Their stuff that's sourced is good. Their new stuff, yeah, like their best stuff is like 2 years old, so they got a little ways to go.
Okay.
Yeah, Lone Elm's good because Lone Elm's like 6 years. Treaty Oak's not one of my favorite. They're good people and they're really honest. They need more time. And Ranger Creek's pretty good. There's getting some older stuff now. It just really depends. Tabocaro's really good by us. Same thing to Almost Distribution. There's only a couple years old, but it's good. Oh, we got him here from Tim. I'll join your fucking loose to the cards hat. Thanks, Tim.
But I got that. You don't want me to take my shirt off too.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's true. The availability of Texas whiskey that's the sucky part is most of them are so small, guys. Like seriously, we've been like Banner is really good. Banner is as big as my bar at my house. Okay, it's tiny.
I think that's being nice, Matt.
It's so small. It's really good whiskey. It's incredibly tiny. A lot of these have no distribution, not because it's really good stuff. You can't get it, which is unfortunate. But it's just one of those things. It is what it is. Cone, I do like the Dodgers. I will give you that.
That's why I love Balcones so much because I don't get any of those craft notes in their stuff.
No, they're not there. Yeah, because their oldest whiskey, I think it's not even whiskey, it's a rum. It's 7 years old. But I do not like the Lakers. I don't care about basketball either, though, so I could care less. Yeah. Now, wine. Yeah, we have lots of good wine here, too. Obviously, it's totally different than California wine. We have Fredericksburg, which is I guess that's the Napa Valley of Texas, I guess. One of the most wineries.
Say lots of good wine. We have some good wine. We have lots of okay wine.
Your version of good wine and my version of good wine are two different things. You've had the fancy shit. I have not.
Let's not go crazy and call stuff from Fredericksburg great.
Well, don't forget, a lot of Texas wineries, too, they source their stuff from California. It's not technically Texas as far as the grapes go.
Okay. That's fair. And I bet they could make a lot better whiskey or a lot better wine.
Yes, I have no doubt. But it's all good.
Grapes that grow in Texas, man, they just get too damn hot.
There's a few that are good. It just depends where you're getting it from.
I don't disagree with you. I was on a panel of judging Texas wines, and there were quite a few that were good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just,
Also the same like whiskey here. It's a young industry, and there's a few older ones like, Messina Hoff's been around for a long time and a few others. But I mean, for the most part, most of these wineries, seriously, they're like within the last 5 years, the mass majority.
That's true. So,
hey, Dylan, how's it going? So it's one of those things. You like that? Hey, I'm trying to be nice. All right, let's go to another. I know you actually have Eric's bottle, but I have one of these over here, the Chivas Regal. So Eric donated one of these to us as well. You short foot. Hey, that's nice.
So glad I don't need to work tomorrow.
Oh, I've got to get up at 30.
They grow a lot of West and East Texas grapes, Cohen. Nothing really around. The only thing that grows around here is Cynthiana and Wild Mustang grapes. And Cynthiana's okay. Wild Mustang, you can't use that for shit.
Good night, Linux Cat. Thanks for hanging out, man.
All right, Donnie.
Good to see you, Donnie.
Yeah, we're going to get to a lot more donations come next year.
Ed Bobbin.
We have a lot to get through.
Eric, I'm on vacation this week too. I don't
Me
go
too.
out.
Thank God.
Woo!
I'm on vacation. It's great.
You guys are making me sad. I have to get up at 4:30 tomorrow.
Oh God, what do you do? You have to get up at 4:30.
I'm a trainer. I run a gym.
Okay, but you have to be at the gym then.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, I didn't want to. You had to go to the gym. Okay, well, good reason.
Yeah. Luckily, we're not
I guess
shut
that's one of
down.
those early things. I don't do early. I'm not good at early. I'm good at staying late. That's not early.
I'm a night owl, forced to get
That's
up
me
at 6
too.
a.m. So I feel your pain.
Where are we in Texas? We're near Fort Worth.
We are in the northern part
Eric,
of
we have a really cool ceremony for you, Eric. We haven't been able to meet. Like, you hit your 7, like, right when COVID hit, so we have not been able to do this awesome thing we have planned for you. You have it, Travis have it, Cliff has it, I think Ashley has it, and some other people. Pete has it. We just can't do it yet, which is unfortunate. But it's going to be really cool when we get there. You guys are going to like it.
Yep.
I do like
Oh, yeah.
We need, especially we can go into the history of Chivas when we review this one. Should be fun.
Stick it right up in there in the line with everything else.
That's right.
Yep. The line of thousands.
Never ending reviews.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, he has what? Thousands?
Speaking of, we're doing that one on Wednesday this week, right?
Yes. At
Sweet.
least one.
Yes, at some point, either in the morning or something. Sometime Wednesday, yes. Early afternoon, somewhere in there. And now it really depends. My brother might be going home early that day because of the weather, so I don't know yet. We have not gotten any of the Spirits of French Lick products. You're in West Texas. I'm trying to find a Lee Sinclair 4 grain from them. No, I haven't seen any of their stuff here that I'm aware of. But maybe. The Cowboys would make the playoff by a miracle. That'd be hilarious considering they suck.
Hardcore.
Like, that will be
Like,
the
of
day
course,
that
the entire NFC East sucks. So
that'll be the day that
difference.
Texas literally freezes over.
Well, this is true.
Well, I mean, again, like
I'm not
you
going to
said,
say hell, but Texas, it
the
takes a
NFC
lot.
East sucks, though.
I don't know.
Competing against anything bad. Like,
I don't watch the sports ball, so
That's
I watch the skatey fighty
yeah.
hockey.
Wow.
So
I prefer hockey. It's much better than basketball and football.
you
to me.
weren't there for that conversation.
No, I was not.
The stadium.
Traverse City Barrel Proof is fantastic.
Yes.
So yes, for $80, buy it. It's worth it.
The
It's
two
really worth it.
Canadians in our Psalm class.
Do you remember those guys?
Remember those guys?
Do you
Yeah.
remember how they left after the end of our Psalm test?
That's right. They had to go to watch hockey.
A hockey game.
You know what they told us before they left?
What?
We got to go, man.
We got to go watch skatey fighty.
Oh,
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
ball.
Hockey is called from now on skatey fighty.
I realized that, but there's this thing called a phone or a laptop with this thing called Wi-Fi.
They weren't getting
Totally
service.
watched it on there and in the vault. Been amazing.
They weren't getting service.
Oh, that sucks.
They were trying, and we saw a little thing turning on their phone. It was trying hard.
Had to go.
Eric, we'll try it with a drop of water when we do the review. We don't really have regular water over here.
No, I have bubble water.
You don't
I don't
have-
even have a dropper, though.
You don't have your dropper. So
Nice. You
My
switched to the
dropper's
Red Rose
right over
cast
there,
right
man.
there. The 12
Yeah.
year.
Yep. It's so good.
It is so good.
Eric Way says his favorite sport is full contact curling.
There you go.
That sounds super exciting. I think it would be kind of funny if you attacked the guy with the broom thingy. That would be kind of entertaining.
That would be really
I think
entertaining.
that'd be great. Put him on just like hockey in a little ring, but make the rink the size of the little board thingy, and then just beat the hell out of each other with the brooms. I think it'd be great.
No, I think like you get like 4 people that can sweep, or like 3 people that can sweep, and 1 defender that can like bash other people, but make sure that you don't touch the puck.
They have to do it all
Oh
on
my
the
gosh.
ice, and they don't have any kind of grippies on their shoes, so
Right.
it makes them have to slide all around.
Yes.
Look at this. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's hilarious. Wheelchair rugby is called death ball.
that's perfect. That's fucking perfect. Curling a bottle can be tough.
Oh god, that's funny.
Good one, Eric.
Mm.
Go.
That could be fun. Bottle curling on ice.
Let's talk about curls.
Oh, I was thinking.
So I assume, Lance, that baseball is your favorite since you're wearing all Cardinal stuff. I assume that's your favorite sport.
Currently, yes. I go through cycles. It used to be football, now it's baseball. But nothing's the same. College basketball is my favorite.
No,
My wife works for the University of Illinois, so
okay.
we're huge Illinois fans, and They were ranked as high as 5 this year. I think they're at like 15 now, somewhere around there. So we live in Champaign, Illinois, so we're super excited about.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, college basketball is probably always my top, though.
Don't know. Never went to any of the games for our school. Didn't care. No one did either. The tickets were free. No one went. It was fine. They won like an NCAA 2 championship too, but just nobody gave a shit. I mean, hell, our football team was okay. More people showed up our fraternity parties and went to those games. So it's one of those.
Tackle curling.
What school was that, Matt?
Do what? Angelo stayed out in West Texas.
Okay.
I was a Lambda Chi out there. I mean, oh my God.
You were at Lambda Chi? I'm a Lambda Chi.
Are you really? Yeah, I was Angelo. I was at BAZ there.
I went to Southern Illinois University in Carbondale. Our chapter got suspended.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. We had one too many big parties. So
our biggest party, we had over 800 people at it. We had cars parked for 2.5 miles. It was fucking amazing. I have no idea how. Well, they played a lake house, and we would just squeegee the beer outside of it every day, and the double out of the double doors, which was awesome. What? God damn it! What? Get down yourself.
Sorry,
Hold
our
on a
cat
second.
just fell off the table. So,
yeah, we're in chaos mode here, guys.
like,
Everything
he's
happens at
got
once.
his kids going on. Our cat fell off the table over here.
Yeah, my teenage daughter just walked in the door. It's chaos.
Yeah, my 8-year-old tried to get on top of the counter and can't get down, so I told my 13-year-old to go pick her up. I was like, go get her off the damn counter.
He was trying to grip onto a fucking hard surface table.
Nice.
So I got to shout out Liberty Not Licensed. He said my great uncle was mayor of Chambana twice and SIUC grad. That's crazy, man. Small world.
Well, yeah, my brother I know did 1 semester at Illinois there for his electron, but then he went back to UT at that point.
Yeah, we were actually in like Playboy magazine in like '93 for #1 party school, and
Nice.
yeah, that's our claim to fame.
We did not make Playboy. We did have one guy make High Times though, so he was proud of that. And his big plan.
High times.
It also took him 8 years to graduate, but he did graduate with a horticulture degree. Surprise!
That's all that matters.
Surprise.
Yeah, because he used to actually do all the gardening for one of our alumni.
Minor in botany.
His dad used to be the president of the university, and so he was living in this huge mansion in town. He did all the gardening for this guy, the alumni. It was awesome. But he was a super nice guy, but he was just stoned all the time. So it's like, you can be stoned and garden. He found it. It works fine.
There's a job for
I
everyone.
mean, whatever gets you through the day.
Tim Evans says even worse news. Go Hawkeyes in Illinois and still a Cards fan. Not good. Yeah, I can't hate on Iowa though. Isn't Iowa the one that halftime they turn to the hospital and like salute the children's ward? I think it's really cool. I think that's Iowa. Could be wrong.
Been wrong before.
I think that's Iowa though. It's can't hate on them.
Don't know.
Matt, we got one more in us for the evening.
Is that what we got left in here? Oh, I guess we do.
Guys, I got to get up at 4:30, so I'm gonna have to
start at 10. So we will fit. Yes, you get to get up early. We must. Yeah.
But I want to tell you guys, thanks
do
so
our-
much for having me. You guys are too kind.
Absolutely. We've enjoyed having you.
Yeah, I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I love your channel. I love everything you guys do. So it's fun watching
you.
all the
Appreciate
different lines of stuff you guys review.
Yeah, we're
Thank
like
you.
finding new up and coming channels, having them on, and having my children scream at them. It's always great.
Everybody, go check out Whiskey Tornado. If the mods could drop the link
One more time for us.
one more time for us. And
Actually, I
Lance,
bet you could.
if you ever, I can do it right there. There it is. Look at me. I'm a mod. I've got a wrench.
You do have a wrench. This is true.
Yeah, I hardly ever use it. Lance, if you ever figure out Discord, join us in there.
Okay.
The Discord. We can have them. I don't have that one saved. They can drop that in the comments as well. Go in there. We can get you set up with your own little subcord.
Yep.
Subcord.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks again, guys. I love your channel. You guys are doing awesome.
Thank you so much.
I could listen to you guys talk about whiskey all night. So
We could talk about whiskey all night. So.
We can do it too. Oh, Jesus.
all right,
have
we'll
a
talk soon,
7-hour
guys.
training.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Thank
Cheers
you
to
so
you, good
much.
sir.
Violet's going crazy.
You're drinking that. I ain't drinking that shit.
No, I can imagine not.
I'm gonna pour Santa.
Santa's getting poured.
Which one is this?
I don't know.
Stag. Still
I know.
Almost
Oh.
gone, Stag.
I'm not gonna pour this. Stag.
Holy shit, guys. I guess you liked it.
This is the 127.9 proof, so it's not this year.
Yeah, this is true, Jason. Because sometimes, or we get up in the Discord for hours, and I was like, "Oh, look, the sun's coming up." We've done that one before.
We also have this one that doesn't have a whole lot left in it.
Oh yeah, we got to do that. So that's one of the things we can talk about. We'll talk about more next week, but we're gonna have some really cool blinds that we've got set up. That's some really cool, epic, different years of things. I know one of the ones we're gonna be doing is gonna be Stag.
That's
Another one's gonna be every B batch from 2015 to 2020 of Logic Creek Barrel Proof. So I was able to obtain a 15 and a 16.
nice.
So that'll be fun. So we've got, and of course, I had a 17 through 20, so it'll be good. That stupid son. That's right, Dustin.
Oh, I didn't put this back on there.
I know, like Dustin will be in there. Jason's in there.
We got one of these.
Usually, Travis and oh yeah,
Hey, Matt.
that's the one that guy gave us, right? A
Yeah.
piece of it.
24.75 proof.
How's that one compare to the one you?
I haven't opened it yet.
We haven't opened it yet. Okay.
It wasn't my Christmas present. I didn't open it.
It's cast. I mean, it says cast strength on it, so
Okay. We'll have to see what it looks like.
He said this one is it says a blend of Texas and Indiana, or it says distilled in Texas and Indiana. So
Larry, that's what I've heard. I haven't tried that one from this year, which is funny because I have had that one the last few years, but I haven't tried the Thomas Chase Handy from this year. I heard that from a lot of people, but I haven't tried it yet. So I don't. Which batches, Keith? It's going to be every B batch from 2015 to 2020. We've got at least a bottle or samples of all of those.
nice.
I actually got bottles of all
when's
of them.
that?
Even I've got one's an empty bottle, but I have a sample of it, so we have the bottle to at least put on the show. So it'll be fun.
Eric, 124.75 proof, sir.
Yes.
You know better than that.
Five in Australia. Fun.
Mm.
I think B-Tech was the best of best in years. Well, that's true, Dustin. That seems to happen a lot. Pretty much B-Tech is good every year. That's not really a thing, but I heard that Thomas Handy was the best one this year, which is really cool. If it's as good as the Stag is amazing. I can't imagine how good the Handy must be then.
I was going to say the Stag
Yeah.
is far superior to last year. So
Jason, I'm not sure which batch that is.
You got a Stag 15 there, Dylan. Very nice. Awesome. Oh, that's right, because your family's from West Virginia. That's right. Very cool. Really, Larry? Hey, what's the proof on this time, Larry? On the Handy? Moved up to the city 18 years ago. Tim Hortons and play Wagyu until the sun came up. I'm not familiar with what that is. Hey, Galen, how's it going? Well, we're in Texas, so in the summertime for us, we feel you on Satan's bunghole. We understand. So don't know. Obviously, it doesn't happen in winter, but since it's 128 this year. Nice.
Damn.
Sounds good. That's cool. See if wonder if anybody got. I don't know if anybody around here. I'm sure somebody got
You
one.
have more tape over there? Did you use it all?
I have no more tape.
Son of a bitch.
We need tape.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to label that other Stag batch 11 so I would remember.
Ah.
Mm.
Heard that.
Easy, but you have to do it by damn proof rather than the actual freaking put batch 15 on it because God
Exactly.
forbid that's like a couple
That's
more
my
freaking
problem.
digits on the damn thing.
That's my problem. I only know which one up there is this year's release because it has the most whiskey in it.
I haven't drank all that one yet.
Yeah. What's this one?
What I drank a whole bunch of.
128.4. I don't know which batch this is.
I don't
So
know. So the internet for to look it up.
I've got 3 of them, and I only know which one is this year's.
Yeah.
So, and one
So
of them's
what?
last year's.
So we can wrap things up real quick, Matt. What do we got going on? We got Balcones Grand Cru review coming out tomorrow.
Yep. And Wheel Horse, I think, on Thursday. And then next week is going to be basically the best of 2020. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Followed by, after that's going to be the Peter Golden time, which will be bottom shelf whiskey fun. Also, he's in the vault plus some more. And then we're going to have, after that, ADHD Whiskey's going to be here. I'm going to try.
Nice.
We're going to send him a bunch of whiskeys, since he's supposedly now the world's best whiskey taster with bourbon and rye. We're going to send him some other fun things and see what he does with those. I think that should be a fun night. We're also going to talk about 80s actions movies that night, so that'll be a lot of fun. Followed the following week by Shelf Turds will be here. So we've got a lot of really good guests coming up for you guys for January. So it should be a lot of fun for sure. That's what's coming up. So we got a lot of good times next month, as usual. Port Charlotte 10 still great. So
This year's is like cherry Coke bomb right in it. This year, Stag Junior. It's like cherry Coke.
Okay. I haven't spent much time with it. I don't remember.
Port Charlotte is peaty
I've spent
and delicious.
plenty of time with it.
I noticed based on the bottle that you have.
Yeah.
But that's good. That's good.
Well, it's not this one. This is what they're telling me is batch 13.
Okay.
The other one we have is batch 11, and then we have this year's. So.
Which is batch what? 15?
15?
Sure. Agree, Donald. Definitely one of the best. Agree. Kick a walk.
Wow. Why are you yawning?
No kidding. I got this for Christmas. Mama's awesome.
Yes, you did very well.
Yeah.
65.5. 5 is batch 15. Yeah. Thank you very much for reading that license. We appreciate it. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year as well. That'll be a fun time, as always.
One.
Are you off this week, Sarah? Or are you working?
I am totally off this week. I am so happy that I'm off this week.
Me too.
Just leave that there.
Hey, we're all off this week. Sweet.
William's off every week.
I'm off.
Well, that's true. But that's a different story.
I've been off every week since March.
Except for, schooling the child. So. Liberty not licensed. Good night to you. Have a wonderful holiday.
Really good night to all of you.
Yeah, it's about that time.
It really is.
I guess our last live stream of 2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So it's been a really great year with everybody. We appreciate you guys. Channel's grown a lot, which has been really great. Fantastic.
Thank you very much to all the new subs.
Yes.
We appreciate all of you.
Poor Donald. 5 a.m. off too early, my friends. Well, cheers, everyone. We will see you all next week, and it's been a fantastic evening. Night.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy New Year.